So that's the story of Chimera Squad. Like I said, the action in the game happens 5 years after XCOM War of the Chosen ends, and just a little bit of a recap, I guess, and spoiler. Basically, at the end of XCOM War of the Chosen, humanity, or XCOM, wins, right? We managed to destroy the aliens and whatnot, but Earth is left with a bunch of facilities that the aliens used to create new races, I would say. So at the moment in Chimera Squad, basically what happens is humanity and these new races that have come out of this alien invasion are trying to find a way to live together on the same planet, and Chimera Squad is basically like a SWAT team, I would say, that deals with some things that happen in a certain city. There is a tutorial in the game. I'm not going to do the tutorial because I did it already. Basically, the tutorial just shows you, what changes they've made with regards to the game, and so on and so forth. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to disable this. Yep. All right, we're going to go on expert for now, because I don't consider myself an XCOM veteran looking for a challenge, but I am familiar with the XCOM games, and I've started the game on expert and it didn't really seem that difficult. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. We'll start it on expert and see what happens. I'm gonna go show subtitles and heal between encounters. I'm actually just gonna leave this as half heal. I don't want to go no healing here because I just don't want to go no healing or full heal. Let's go in the middle here and just have a half heal. I'm not going to enable Iron Man or Hardcore. So Iron Man, basically you only have a single save, and I don't want to play with this because the game is too new and I don't want my saves to be corrupted and to lose them. So I'm not going to play with that just yet. Hardcore, failing a mission results in total campaign loss. Again, like I said, I'm not a hardcore player anyway, so yeah. Extended City Anarchy adds 5 levels to the City Anarchy meter, decreasing the strategic difficulty of the game. No, I think so. This makes the game a little bit easier. Let's not do that. Let's just play with these settings. So about the tutorial, basically what happens is you get thrown in a mission and you get a certain squad, right? With certain characters, and what I want to do, if you disable the tutorial, you get to choose your squad members. So in this game you are basically managing a squad of 4 characters, but there are, I think, 12 maybe. I want to say there are 12 characters in total in the game. There might be more. We'll find out once I click continue here. And you get more characters as you progress through the game, but I just don't want to be tied into the first 4 characters that you get because yeah, I think there are other characters that can be more powerful or better, and I just want to explore them as well. So let's click continue here and see what happens.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Alright, so in the tutorial mission, basically you're sent in to save the mayor, but as you've seen, the mission fails. And you get, you start the game afterwards. So these are all the characters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I was pretty close. So you have 11 characters that you will eventually get. I believe you get all of them by the end of the game. I don't know for sure because I haven't finished the game. Like I said, I've only played about 3 hours. So I believe the standard team that you get after the tutorial. Also, can you let me know if the game audio is too loud? Because if it's too loud, I can just lower the volume. So the initial squad that you get has Verge, Terminal, Cherub, and Godmother, I believe. And the reason why we have these, I have these check marks over here, is because these are the other characters that I have unlocked in my first playthrough, or my saved game, right? So I kind of want to go with some characters that I haven't seen. So let's have a look here. Let's go through these characters before we start and just look at them for a second. So Verge is a psionics and enemy manipulation character. He's a sectoid, so as you can see, he's an alien, right? And he also has all of them have a biography, which is pretty cool. So let's have a look here. Prior to the invasion, a psionic support for an infiltration unit of Thin Men in the 2015 invasion actively worked to subvert human governments, experimented with delicate long-term mental control of human subjects, approximately 15 years old. 2016 to 2034 occupation, he was assigned the long-term control of an influential human who could keep the populace docile with comprehensible, reassuring answers to their questions about aliens. Selected as a candidate for conversion into sectoid infused with human genetic material, post-conversion exhibited signs of empathy toward the human populace, quietly began to tip off resistance groups. 2035, War for Liberation. So 2035 is basically XCOM 2. Served as a mole, actively aiding resistance groups and XCOM. To present, spent time in detention camp until XCOM realized his role in the war, agreed to Reclamation Agency transfer. Director Kelly approved his administration to Chimera Squad. So, 2015, the 2015 invasion, that was basically the XCOM Enemy Within game in the XCOM universe. 2035 is the end of XCOM 2, I believe, and then in the present we are in 2040 in the game. So yeah. Also, the very cool thing about what they did with this game was that they on their YouTube channel, on the XCOM YouTube channel, you can find like a short 50-second video for each of these guys. So you can learn more about these guys. So, okay, let's go with the ones that I do want to pick. So I want to go with Blue Blood. So he is a dead-eye desperado lancer shooter, whatever. So he's a sniper basically. Well, he's not a sniper. He's a gunslinger from the XCOM 2 game, right? So precision shooting and multiple shots. So Blue Blood is the only child of a teacher and a third-generation police officer. In the 2015 invasion, fled initial attacks with his father, eventually sent to a relocation camp. He was 9 years old. 2016 to 2034, he was relocated to City 31 with his family. Apprenticed with his father's private detective agency, solving issues for an underserved portion of the city, gained a positive reputation and learned the basics of investigative work. 2035, War for Liberation, he smuggled hundreds of people out of City 31, whom Advent had labeled as dissidents, only some of whom were actually resistance members. He was 29 years old. Present, so he's 34 at the moment. He joined 31 PD in its inception and served with distinction. Left 31 PD for the Reclamation Agency with blessing of former 31 PD Commissioner Markham, who was deceased. His investigative background is an asset to Chimera Squad. Okay, so we are going to pick Blue Blood. Okay. Terminal is the healer, and I really liked her, so let's have a look at her biography here. So she's from China. She was the only child of a factory worker and a cook. In the 2015 invasion, she was 4 years old and her parents died, and her uncle fled with her to a relocation camp. Between 2016 and 2034, after her uncle died of disease, she was effectively adopted by a doctor who lost her only daughter in the invasion, transferred with her adopted mother to a small town in the outskirts. She began apprenticing in her adoptive mother's medical office. After a punitive Advent attack wiped out her town, a resistance group pulled her from the rubble and brought her to safety. She exhibited a severe shift in personality. In the 2035 War for Liberation, she was a combat medic for her resistance group, exhibited absolute fearlessness, and saved hundreds of lives, and she was 24. And in present, initially rejected for the Reclamation Agency but requested regular psionic probes to prove she is fit to serve, assigned to Chimera Squad after probationary period. Right, so I'm going to take her because I'm trying to build this team as I would build like an MMO type of team, right? So you need a healer, you need a tank, and you need 2 DPS, in my opinion. That's how I'm thinking. The other person that I want to take is this guy, Axiom. He is a high damage dealer, covered destruction muton. But I think he can be like a tank type of guy. Let's have a look at his biography really quickly. So he was born and trained on an invasion transport ship, actively participated in the invasion of Earth in 2015 and part of the first wave into Paris. Between 2016 and 2034, he was selected as a candidate for conversion into a muton infused with human genetic material. After training, served at various Advent City centers as high-value target security. Transferred to City 31, provided security at the Starport and Ascension Tower. 2035 War for Liberation, after Advent's surrender, he was instrumental in stopping a chrysalid outbreak in the Fringe. In the present, detention abridged due to his role in ending the Bugtown massacre, joined the Reclamation Agency at XCOM's request. His ability to lead by example is a boon to Chimera Squad. Alright, cool. So I am going to go with Axiom, and then the last member of the team. So let's see here. Technically DPS, healer, tank, I guess. I'm gonna say tank because mutons are pretty tanky. Health 9. Okay, let me see. Cherub is definitely a tank. He has health 8. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Axiom as a tank. So I need another DPS. So let's have a look here. I could go with Zephyr. Zephyr is like she's like a, what you call it, like a monk type of character. Crippling blow, fearless, advance, and parry. So we would have a like pistol, gunslinger. She uses guns, and then we have 2 melee. You want the snake, Sio? Pick the snake. Torque. Okay, let's have a look at Torque then. Torque is moving enemies, allies, poison. So she can bind, she can tongue pull, and she is an agent that can naturally enter through vent breakpoints. Okay. Biography. Let's have a look. So Torque is from Siberia. Wow. Okay. Hatched at a new Arctic facility in 2020. 2016-2034, attached to Advent, learned to target and track down undesirable elements, hunted down resistance groups. Okay, in 2035, actively fought resistance forces in XCOM for the war's duration. Whoa. In present, offered to serve as OP4, opposing force, training for post-war XCOM soldiers in training because, in her own words, detention is boring and this way I can still fight XCOM. Placed under the direct supervision of Colonel Kelly, with whom she formed an unexpected bond, requested a transfer after Colonel Kelly's promotion to director of the XCOM Reclamation Agency, assigned to Chimera Squad with the director's approval. Ooh, she might prove to be a bit dangerous, but okay, we'll take the snake. Right, so we have 2 humans, a muton, and a snaky snake. All right, let's do this.
Chimera Squad, heads up. Director's on the line from XCOM HQ.
Chimera Squad, I know you're still settling in, but this cannot wait. A short time ago, insurgents crashed the opening of City 31's Memorial Museum. They took Mayor Nightingale hostage. 3-1 PD attempted a rescue, but the insurgents triggered a plasma bomb. Everyone inside was lost. Yes, 3-1 PD should have requested our help, but dwelling on that is counterproductive. We need to focus on what we do next. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
Okay, so a little bit of a story change here. If you do the tutorial, you are actually sent in to save the mayor, and you fail in saving the mayor, and then you get blamed, like you saw in that little intro there. You're kind of like, this is too much of a coincidence that the mayor gets killed and while Chimera Squad is sent into City 31, right? So a little bit of a story change right here, whereby basically they didn't request your help, but you were coming into City 31 anyway, and then the police actually tried to save the mayor, but they failed. Okay, so we have 3 possible groups that we can investigate, right? We have the Progeny, a loose network of human scions. Their vision for City 31's future is entirely psionic, whether the city wants it or not. We have the Grey Phoenix, an organization of alien scavengers. They have quietly amassed the kind of weaponry They have quietly amassed the kind of weaponry reclamation is mandated to recover, okay? And Sacred Coil, an underground religious movement for hybrids. They preach salvation, but only to those who once fought XCOM. Now, this is basically the enemy that we are trying to defeat, I presume. I don't know if throughout the game you get to investigate all of them, or if you just investigate one of them until the end of the game, and then you can replay the game and go to the other factions. So, which one do you want to pick? I'll leave it up to you. You can pick whichever, but yeah, I'm gonna take. I'll take suggestions. The Grey Phoenix. So the organization of alien scavengers, eh? Okay, yeah, we could go with the Grey Phoenix, why not? It's the middle one. Let's do it. View meta content. Hold on a second, let me just look at this really quickly. You have encountered the following XCOM Chimera Squad content across all of your Oh, look at this, this is so cool. Right, so it actually tells you... Okay, there we go. That's awesome. Yeah, so in my main campaign, the first one, I went with these guys, with the Sacred Coil, and it also tells you how much you investigated them. Okay, cool. Right, let's go to Green Phoenix. Boom.
Grey Phoenix is a
Grey
group
Phoenix,
of primarily muton scavengers operating in the city. Recently, they've armed themselves with highly restricted weaponry. That puts them on our radar.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Alright, so we need to know more about the Grey Phoenix before we can proceed with our investigation. And then we have a leadership here, which is basically, yeah, I'm assuming this is like the end boss. So let's go here. Now, this is where we have the city map.
Welcome to City 31.
There we go.
During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that, not yet, but we can find out.
All right. So this is like the map, the main map, where you get to pick your missions. These are all the districts, so there's like 9 districts in total, 3, 6, 9. And then missions will appear in this on this map right here.
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
Okay, so this is where we basically research and build stuff. I don't know if I want to build an android personnel just yet. We might just do the first mission and see what we get, and then I'll make a decision. No assembly project is currently in progress. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, I am sure. We have the Armory here, and this is where we can see all our guys. So, and we can this is what they look like. We can see their biography, which we've already went through. We can tint their armor. This is something that is very basic compared to the XCOM game, right? So in XCOM 2, you have a lot of options to modify your characters and make them look the way you want to make them look. In here, all you can do is just tint their armor. So, you know, you can just make them look... And the tint isn't even that visible, let's say. So I'm just gonna tint her red like this. This snake is pretty as F though. Yeah, okay. You can see the agent's abilities here. This is basically their talent tree. So the more missions that an agent does, the faster they level up, basically. I think you get the level... I think you get the first level after the first 2 missions, or 3 missions maybe. Right, so these are her abilities, and then, you know, you get more stuff. She has pretty good aim, actually. That's cool. Oh, you can also see her loadout, I believe. Yeah, so you can see her loadout. She uses a submachine gun. She has a body armor, and you can modify that. You can put something else. And then she has a breach item and a utility item. Breach items are used... So combat system in here is in 2 stages. I believe it's 2, yeah. The breach stage, and then the actual combat stage. So breach is when you try to get into the location, and there are as you can see here, there are items that are used specifically in the breach phase, and this would be one of them. Breaching charge. Agents who need a better entry point rely on breaching charges to give them a better way in. Okay, and then you have utility items, which are basically your bullets, your grenades, and stuff like that. Let's have a look at this guy. Boom. Oh, yeah. Man. Okay, I wouldn't want to mess with this dude. You'll be pissed if I let her die. I'm not gonna let her die, okay? I haven't died in this game ever, so we'll have to see how that looks like at one point, right? Right, so let's tint this guy's armor. You know what? I'm gonna make them look... I'm gonna have them all in red, because I kind of like that. Let's do that. And then loadout, what does he use? So he has a shotgun, which is great, body armor, and then that's it. and then he can smash. He goes into a rage, and then he can psych up. Increases their rage. Higher rages raises the chance of applying disabling effects with melee attacks. Okay, well, we'll see when we use them. And then our buddy here, the Gunslinger. Let's make you red here as well. Okay. Loadout. You're using a pistol. All right. Okay. Body armor. And you have Deadeye. Blue Blood takes a shot with a minus 15% aim penalty for a 50% damage boost. Okay. Desperado, standard pistol fire, and Deadeye cost an action and do not automatically end the turn if Blue Blood has actions remaining. Right, so he's basically a gunslinger from XCOM. Cool, cool, cool. And then we have Terminal here, who has her little drone heal bot that and she can do a bunch of stuff. Okay. Okay, in the assembly we don't have anyone. We're not using the assembly.
Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms, and ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours.
Okay. So I'm actually going to get these tranq rounds. If the target would be killed, they will be rendered unconscious. Instead, unconscious units are captured at the end of each mission. So the thing in this game is capturing units is better than killing them. So because capturing units have a 25% chance or something like that to give you some intel. And as you can see here, we have 3 resource types. So we have credits, money basically, intel, and Illyrium, right? Illyrium is spent in here to basically research stuff. As you can see here, 10 Illyrium, and this is 2 days of work. Intel is spent on stuff on the map. We'll get into that when we actually start. So let's just get into a mission here. We have a critical mission here. This one. Whisper here. I'll keep you updated on any activities requiring our attention. Speaking of which, Grey Phoenix just shot up a micro mall with plasma weapons. We should look into that, right? That'll give us 35 credits. So let's send the APC.
A hostile force has access to a dangerous device, but destroying it would cause harm to you or others. In that case, finesse is the better option. Approach the device and disable it, just as you were trained.
Okay. So, let's have a look at the mission. Its difficulty is easy. Projected breach options. We have a wall and a door. So basically what this means is that we could, technically, use a breaching charge to go through the wall. And then we have 3 projected encounters. So what this means is the whole fight is split up into 3 mini fights, let's say, and each encounter will have a breach phase and a fighting phase. But anyway, let's have a look at this. Blue Blood. Who do I want to give the... I'll give the utility item... What? Hold on a second. Didn't I buy that? Hold on. Armory. No, not Armory. Supply. Tranq rounds. Yeah, tranq rounds... Buy this, and medkit. A medkit can restore 4 HP to a single agent, can also be used to remove burning acid and poison. Carrying a medkit grants immunity to poison. Medkit. Alright, there we go. So, Terminal is going to get the medkit, and Blue Blood is going to get the tranq rounds. Let's do this.
short while ago, Grey Phoenix engaged unknown assailants at this location. After the shooting stopped, Grey Phoenix locked down the whole block.
Any civilians?
No, they all made it clear. Grey Phoenix told them leave and keep running. Now, does that seem strange to you?
Very. We're missing something here. Let's see if we can fill in the blanks.
Here we go. Breach mode. So we only have one breach mode. In certain missions you get multiple breach points. This one we only have one, which basically gives us all units entering through here get a +3 mobility for the first round. So for one round. So we're gonna breach in. We're gonna use our tank as the first guy in. Then we're gonna use Torque, Blue Blood, and Terminal. Terminal being our healer. Let's go.
Follow me.
Right. So, okay. We have a Legionnaire Muton. Another one. All of them seem to be surprised. Ooh. Okay. Right. There's 5 of them. 100% on this dude. Interesting. 91%. 87. Okay. 68. Okay, I'm gonna go with the 100% here. Boom! Shakalaka. There we go. Gonna go with... yeah, why not? Okay. Let's target this guy. And target this guy again. Missed. Okay. There we go. And now we get to see who goes when. So basically, they changed the combat system in Chimera Squad as opposed to XCOM 2. So in XCOM 2, the combat system is your team gets to do whatever, and then their team, the opponents get to do whatever. In Chimera Squad, because a lot of the missions are in close quarters, if not all, you have like a D&D style combat system where everyone gets a turn, and you can see who goes when in this list over here. Now, as it turns out, there's one of us and one of them, one of us and one of them, right? But I presume there's a dice roll in the background that determines the turns. Anyway, let's have a look here. What can we do? So, Axiom charges to a target and smashes down with both fists. Chance to disorient, stun, or render unconscious. Higher rage improves the chances to apply a disabling effect. Psych up. Axiom increases their rage. Higher rage raises the chances of applying disabling effects with melee attacks, but also increases the risk of going berserk. Rage is also gained when taking damage. Okay. And then subdue. Okay. I'm thinking, so who goes next? This guy goes next. Okay, so let's see if we can do a 1-to-1 here. No, I think I'm going to try and smash... Oh, I can only smash you. Or you. Or you. I can smash you, right? If I want to. Yeah, let's try to do that. Let's see how this works. Woo, okay. Okay, that works. That works good. That works very good, actually. Right. Okay. With our friend here, tongue pull. Torque shoots out their tongue to grab a unit and pull them into melee range. Can be used on enemies and allies. Some oversized targets cannot be pulled. Okay, it's fine. I kind of want to subdue someone. So let's go subdue you. Okay, so The thing with subdue is that it does a lower amount of damage. So technically, as you can see here, it does 3 damage, and this guy has 4 HP, right? So I kind of want to subdue this guy because he's gonna go next anyway. So let's do that. Okay.
Shame you didn't resist.
There we go. Now. I could just move over here, and I think I can get a flanking shot. Oh, this is our friend the Gunslinger. Right. Okay. So let's go here. And let's have a look here. So this would do 3 to 4. Okay. This would do... Take a shot with minus 15%, so that's 74, and this would be 86. See, this is going to do 3 to 4. I'm going to go with... you know what? I'm actually going to go with the Deadeye. Because why not? Let's try this out.
Think fast.
Okay. In typical XCOM fashion, we missed, because that's what happens in XCOM when you take a when you take a 74% chance, you miss. Okay. Now, I don't need to safeguard, but what I would do is I would go here. Try to shoot you. Okay. And then I can't really do anything with you. Can I overwatch? Nah, I could overwatch. No, you know what? Let's do this.
Incoming!
And then let's just shoot them. Kaboom! Missed! Of course. Okay. Let's stop playing games, right? Tongue pull, it pulls you and can be used on enemies and allies. So can I tongue pull this guy? No, I can't. I can only... Okay, because it's... Yeah, I can't really tongue pull across the room. Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's go from here. Fire the weapon. 54%. That's... Okay. Typical of XCOM. You miss with a 74% chance, and you hit with a 54%.
I'm getting a strong source of Illyrium in your vicinity. I can't pinpoint a location.
What does Great Phoenix need with that much power?
Okay, breach mode again for the second part. So we have 2 breach options. Both of them kind of give us the same thing. This one, the explosive entrance, all non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised. And the main door, first unit through this entrance does 3 more damage during the breach. I think I'm going to go with the breach one. So Axiom can... okay, this is the breach. Okay. You, and Terminal. Let's do that.
Watch and learn.
Okay, so what do we have here? We have this dude, the Adder, a Legionnaire, another Legionnaire, and an Adder who is alert. Okay. 75, 71. I think I'm going to go with the 71 because he looks a little bit closer. Okay, that did damage. That's good. 90% on the adder, 85% on this dude. What? 74% on this guy. Okay. I'm gonna go with the 90%, I guess. Nice, okay. And then I'm gonna try with the 66% here. Okay. And for you... Yeah, why not? There we go. That's very good damage so far. Nice. Alright. Okay. Axiom is the first again. We have the same type of order here. Blue blood second, Turk third in our team, and Terminal is last in our. Okay, cool. Maybe get to full cover here. I don't know. Psych up. Why can't I smash anything? Interesting. I can't smash anything. Okay. I might use... I think I'm gonna use Axiom here for... what is this thing? Okay. I'm gonna use Axiom over here to draw some fire by placing him into half cover here.
Coming through.
Like so. And then I'm gonna try to shoot this guy, although with a shotgun and a 65% chance, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it worked. Okay. I was expecting the shotgun to be a little... what you doing? Okay. What if I go here?
Headed this way.
Not where I'd go.
Shut up. And then try Deadeye again. Okay, there we go. 7 damage. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, cool. Can I tongue pull anyone? I could. Ah, man, 35%. I'm gonna do it. Why not? Just want to see how it goes. Nope, it missed. Okay.
I reposition.
Yeah, you reposition. Okay. And then... what did he do there? He just destroyed the my cover? Okay. Right. So, let's safeguard you.
He'll be fine.
And then I am going to 28. Ah, screw it. Yeah, why not? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Can I just smash him? I can. I can smash him from here.
Kraken skull.
Kraken skull, baby. Missed. Woo. Okay. 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 This is getting interesting.
I need a better angle.
I'm trying. I don't know why you're... Okay. See? New game. You need to fix this, man. I don't know what's going on here. I don't even know if Blue Blood has any cover or not. That's kind of nasty. 42 versus 49. 42 versus 4. You know what? I'm gonna go with the 42 because it doesn't really make that much of a difference. And then I think I'm gonna tongue pull you.
Hope you took a bath today.
Whoop!
Majestic departure.
Get you over here, and then 33%. Screw it. Okay. trying to run away. Ooh, 5 damage. Damn, son. Okay. Whoa, he went berserk. Damn. So that's what happens when Axiom goes berserk. Okay, that's good to know. It's good to know. Berserk means that he's going to start shooting.
I'm reading a massive Illyrium core in the next room. It's losing stability fast. Secure and contain that core before it takes out the whole block.
Okay. Breach mode for the third part of this fight. Ooh, here we go. Agent damage likely on both of them. First unit through this entrance does 3 damage during the breach. Scanners entering through here marks your units until the end of the encounter. Whoa! Okay. Or explosive entrance. All non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised, but 4 damage is likely. Okay. Unfortunately, you have 4 HP. Okay, whoops. No, let's go through here. And let's go with Torque, Blue Blood, Axiom, and Terminal. Man. Okay. Blue Blood is still, you know, levitating apparently, but that's fine.
Move in, now.
Alright. We have a Python. We have an Adder. And we have a Legionnaire. I think I'm gonna go with the Adder because there's a chance if I hit him, I kill him. No, or this guy. Ooh. Python, surprised, 89%. No, let's go with the Python. Why not? It's 89%. Come on, maybe we can kill him. There we go. It's nice. Yeah. Missed. Oof. Okay. And you. Okay. Oh, there's... Okay, never mind. There's more, and I didn't see all of them.
That's the target.
That's the
Stop
target.
it. ASAP.
Okay. Clear the pawn shop. Stabilize the Illyrium core. Right. Hold on a second here. Who's the second guy? This guy is second. Woo. Okay. Well, we only have a shot on this dude, so... 5 critical. He is still up, which kind of sucks.
Shouldn't have come.
Wow. Okay. Can I just knock you out? I think I can. Right? I think I can knock you out here.
Down and out.
Like that. Who are you going to shoot? Blue Blood, of course, because he is out in the open there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, someone is going to get smashed. Hopefully. There we go. That's good. And 62%. Hold on a second. You know what? I'm actually going to safeguard you. Because you're taking damage. And then I will try to... No, I can actually subdue him. do that. Because that's guaranteed damage. That's amazing. Okay, cool. So now, we just go kaboom. And interact with this. Uh-oh. Okay, didn't see that coming. To 61%. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. We're a little bit too far behind, so I'm just gonna take you here. And that is it, I guess. I'll put you here then. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's try to smash this dude. Maybe I can smash him from here. Nope. Wow. Okay.
Crashing the party.
How did he... It's interesting how he went into a rage there. I mean... Okay. Now, let's go safeguard on you.
Let's get your inside.
That's why I like the
inside.
healer, man, because you can
I didn't
safeguard
ask for this.
every freaking turn, which is amazing. And then let's put an Overwatch
Got you
here.
covered.
Now, yes, there we go. He is attacking Axiom, which is great. It's fine. Axiom can take it. Can I subdue him? I think I can.
Why don't
There
you
we go.
lie down for a bit? Do you want to die? Then stay here.
That's it. Okay. So we did the mission. Everyone got wounded. But it's fine. But it's fine.